Hi, good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are doing the homework and all. Okay, don't lag the works. Do today's work today itself. Already many classes are over. I think accounts and commerce extra classes are going on. So now you are having lot of free periods. Okay, seriously, you have to spend your time. Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. Okay, so how you are reacting to your situations, on the basis of that your future we can decide. Okay, and today we will study one new topic. That means some questions it will say that new partners he will bring proportionate capital, means his capital amount will not mention in the question. Till now we solved many questions. In that questions new partners capital was given, but now today we will solve two questions and I am giving one homework also. In that questions new partners capital amount is not given, that we have to find out, and the question will say that he is bringing proportionate capital. Okay, so this new topic is there, so listen carefully. Any doubt is there in that adjustments, you once again you watch that portion again and make it clear. Okay, yes, we can go to lesson. Okay, let us start our today's questions. Last day we completed up to question number 65. I think I explained that one, and I did not get any queries from you through WhatsApp, means there is no doubt. Now we are going to question number 66. 66 I will explain, that will be homework, because new things only I will concentrate. Okay, now listen. Rajesh and Ravi are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet stood as under as at 31st March 2018. Here creditors, outstanding liabilities and two capital account balances, cash, stock, prepaid insurance, debtors less provision, machinery, building, furniture. These are the items given in the balance sheet. Raman is admitted as a new partner, introducing a capital of 1,60,000. New partner's capital is 1,60,000. The new profit sharing ratio is decided 5:3:2. Old ratio is given here and this is the new ratio. Raman is unable to bring in any cash for goodwill. So when we are passing the entry for goodwill, new partner's current account we have to debit it. So it is decided to value the goodwill on the basis of Raman's share in the profits and capital contributed by him. That is the hidden goodwill. According to that method we are calculating. I think you are remembering the formula. Formula will be total capital on the basis of new partner's capital minus actual capital. That formula we have to apply here. Then that I will show you. Following revaluations are made. Stock to depreciate 5%. Stock to depreciate 5%. Provision for doubtful debts is to be rupees 5,000. And here already 4,000 is there. And when it is saying 5,000, then 1,000 we have to increase. Provision is a liability. Liability increasing means it is a loss. 1,000 we have to take on the debit side of the revaluation account. I am not telling this one because you are already knowing. Many questions you are seeing that one. Then furniture to depreciate 10%. Yes, you are knowing. Fourth one, building are valued 4 lakh. So this is 4 lakh and what is given in the old balance sheet you compare. Here building is 3,50,000. 3,50,000 is there, and here how much? 4 lakh. Okay, 4 lakh. So what is happening? Increasing. How much? 50,000. Then show the necessary ledger accounts and the balance sheet of the new firm. Here that one revaluation account you have to prepare. Necessary account means a revaluation account is one account, another one is a capital account, and we have to find out the goodwill. And goodwill here we are calculating according to hidden goodwill. So here when the goodwill we are calculating, earlier I given the formula. In that formula, the actual capital, there I told, I think you are remembering, actual capital will be capital of old partners after all adjustment. It means capital of old partners. If accumulated profit is there, we are adding. Then accumulated loss is there, we have to subtract. Any goodwill is given in the balance sheet, we have to subtract. And the revaluation is there, revaluation is the result also. If a profit is there, profit we have to add, loss is there, we have to subtract. Then only we are getting the actual capital. And in that including new partners capital. That is the amount we have to subtract. The first part will be this one new partner is bringing 1,60,000, that into reciprocal of his share, we will get the total capital. That is the first part. That minus. In the second part, in this question, accumulated profit is not there, accumulated loss is not there, goodwill is not here. So the only one thing is revaluations. So before calculating hidden goodwill, you prepare the revaluation account. Okay, after preparing the revaluation account, then revaluation, here they are telling that the profit is coming. Okay, in the answer it is given profit is coming, so you will get that one. So this revaluation profit you have to add to the old partners capital. The new partners capital also you add. That will be the second part to calculate the hidden goodwill. Other things you are knowing. And that new partner is unable to bring his share of goodwill. That is why journal entry will be new partners current account debited to old partners capital accounts. Here you have to find out the sacrifice ratio. According to the sacrifice ratio, goodwill is a journal entry you have to pass. Then they are asking the balance sheet. So when you are going to make a balance sheet, in the balance sheet, new partners current account, that will appear on the asset side. Don't forget to take that item. Okay, then balance sheet will get equal. Okay, this question is the homework. Then it will take near about 25 minutes. Okay, then I given 25 minutes work. Now next topic is next one is that is a new one. So here new partner is a capital amount is not given. Okay, everything is given except a new partner is a capital, and the question will say that new partner is bringing proportionate capital. It means what is the capital of old partners, accordingly he is bringing, means according to the profit sharing ratio and the capital of old partners. From there we can find out what should be his proportionate capital. His capital will be on the basis of old partners capital. Okay, so some calculation is required. That calculation I will show through this question. And this is one of the new adjustment you are going to see. Okay, we can read the question. Nem and Kem sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Admit Prem as a partner with a 1/3 share in profits. He had to contribute a proportionate capital. They had following financial position. Here the liability side, creditors, reserve fund. Reserve fund is an example of accumulated profits. Provident fund is not an accumulated profit. Provident fund is not an accumulated profit. That is the employees' salaries part. That is a liability only. That you remember. And here reserve fund is given. So reserve fund is an example of accumulated profit. Then two capital is given. Cash at the bank, debtors, stock, plant and machinery. Okay. Here there is no accumulated loss. Then here you see this one. Nem and Kem sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Admit Prem as a partner with 1/3 share in profit. He had to contribute to proportionate capital. When we are reading the rest of the question, in that it is not given how much money the new partner has to bring as his capital. So here they are telling that he had to contribute to proportionate capital. That is the new things in this question. Then after the balance sheet it is given. They agreed to admit Prem as a partner on the following terms. Plant and machinery to be reduced by 10%. Stock to be increased by 3,000. Bad debts provision was to be created at 5%. Accrued incomes not appearing in the books 900. So all the 1 to 4 items, these all are revaluation item. These all are going to revaluation accounts. Then fifth point, Prem was to introduce rupees 20,000 as a premium for goodwill for 1/3 share of the future profit of the firm. That 1/3 is given here also. New partner's share is 1/3. So he is bringing what is his share of goodwill, that much he is bringing. Okay, so 20,000 premium he is bringing. Capital is not given, the amount is not given. We have to find out that the capital also. Then next, prepare profit and loss adjustment account. Profit and loss adjustment account. What is this account? This I told you earlier. Do you remember what is this account? Profit and loss adjustment account. This account you already heard in two places. One is in fundamental chapter, when some mistake is happens, and if they want to pass not one journal entry, they want to pass many journal entries, then in that case we are using this profit and loss adjustment account. Okay, that is the one place you are seeing. And the second place is in this chapter only, in the admission of a partnership, when I taught the revaluation account. Okay, when I taught the revaluation account, there I told the revaluation account is also known as profit and loss adjustment account. So here they are asking to prepare profit and loss adjustment account. It means revaluation account only, nothing else. Okay, and here you are making the account to revalue the asset and liabilities. Give the heading the same only. This heading you give profit and loss adjustment accounts. Then we need to make a capital account and a balance sheet of the new firm. Also calculate a new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so here no profit sharing ratio I did not calculate, that you have to calculate. Okay, I am showing this solution. And here regarding the sacrificing ratio, question is saying that this is the old ratio 3:2 and the new partner is getting 1/3. Nothing else regarding the profit sharing ratio. That is why the sacrificing ratio will be same as old ratio. Okay, 3:2 is the old ratio and the new partner is getting 1/3. So we are calculating new ratio this way. We are thinking that how much balance is there, how much remaining is there, that is a 2/3. 2/3 they are distributing in 3:2 ratio. And 1/3 that is giving to the new partner, that they are sacrificing in the same ratio only, 3:2 ratio only. Anyway, this only given any question, no need of calculating sacrifice ratio. Sacrifice ratio will be always the same as old ratio only. This is things I told earlier. Okay, so 3:2 is the sacrifice ratio. Now I am going to the solution. So question number 67. Regarding the sacrifice ratio, this statement is enough. Sacrifice ratio will be same as old ratio, 3:2. 3:2 is the old ratio, so that is mentioned. And you okay. Now instead of revaluation account heading, I have written here profit and loss adjustment account, because the question is asking this only. Then I am not explaining these things because this is already you are knowing. If I am telling again, I think you will get bored. Okay, so revaluation result is 7100. That we have to distribute in the old ratio. That is done 4,260 and 2,840. That much is coming in the revaluation share. This is a loss. That is why this side was more. So it is a loss. Then we are going to make the capital account. Okay, revaluation account. This is a profit and loss adjustment account. You have to make it. Then capital account. In the question, opening capital of the old partners are given. That is taken here. 50,000 and 40,000. Then new partner is bringing 20,000 as his share of premium, that we distributed in this ratio. This is the sacrifice ratio, that is distributed. Then in the balance sheet, one accumulated profit is given, that is a reserve fund. This one, reserve funds. Question will be silent about that. Regarding the treatment of accumulated profit, accumulated losses, question will be silent. Always this we are distributing among the partner. So reserve fund also transferred here. Then revaluations, this loss, it will come this side, that is taken there to revaluation. And you see I did not write the new partner's capital amount here because we don't know how much it is. That is why after writing this much we are taking the total and finding the what is the balance of the old partners. Okay, so when we are calculating new partner's capital, we need what should be the old partner's capital after all adjustments. Okay, this is given in the old balance sheet. After that, some changes are there because new partner is bringing some premium. It will affect old partner's capital. Reserve fund, it is the previous years of profits is kept accumulated, so that you have to distribute among the old partner. Revaluations changes, that is a loss. So it is changing the old partner's capital. That is why on the basis of this capital, we adjusted capital. Okay, after the adjustment, what is coming here, this is the adjusted capital of old partner. On this base, we have to calculate new partner's capital, not on this amount. Okay, here new partner is bringing proportionate capital. Proportionate capital means how much is the old partner's capital, then accordingly new partner should bring. Then this much balance we got a first partner 87,740, second partner 65,160. Okay, then here I am showing the calculation. Then here some space is there, that you can understand why I left that space. Then here calculation of the total capital, calculation of a new partner's capital, one heading you can write. After that, we are writing there adjusted capital of NEM and CHEM. Okay, adjusted capital of old partner. Old partner is first partner is 87,740 and the second partner 65,160. So it's a total amount 87,740 plus 65,160. So total amount is coming 1,52,900. Then you need to find out a new ratio. Okay, new ratio you have to find out. In this way, new partner is getting 1/3. So how much is the balance? How much is the remaining? That the remaining they have to take in 3:2 ratio. Okay, so that you have to calculate, and I am writing what is the new ratio. So new ratio, it will come 6:4:5. 6:4:5. Okay, now listen carefully. The combined share of old partner is this much. Okay, combined share of old partner is this much. It means how much it will come? 10/15. Okay, this is equal to 2/3 only. 2/3 only. Anyway, combined share of old partner is 6 plus 4, 10, and the total is 15. This much is the combined share. Then their combined capital is this much. Combined capital means both the partners capital this much. Okay, so this will be total capitals 10/15. You got the idea? This is the total capital of old partner, and this is the total profit of old partner. Okay, then this will be total capitals 10/15. So to find out the total capital, this amount into its reciprocal. Okay, so here I am writing total capital. Total capital of the firm including new partner. Okay, total capital of the firm. The formula will be this into reciprocal of, this is what? Old partner's capital. So old partner's capital into reciprocal of old partner's share. So 15/10. This will give the total capital of the firm. So 1,52,900. This into 15, then divided by 10. It is coming 2,29,350. Okay, 2,29,350. The textbook also the same is given. 2,29,350. We also got the same. Now, if this is the total capital, then we can find out a new partner's capital easily now. What is a new partner's share? New partner's share is 5/15 or 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is given in the question. 1 by 3, 5 upon 15 and 1 by 3 both are same now. So new partner's name is Prem. So Prem's share of capital. Prem's share of capital. This is the total capital. 2,29,350. This into his share. His share, either you take a 5 upon 15 or you can take a 1 by 3 also, both are same. So this will give his capital. This into this much amount will come. Okay, I divide by 3 only, means with the 1 by 3 we can do, then 76,450. This is the proportionate capital. He is bringing how much is the total capital of the firm, that into his share. That is known as a proportionate capital. Now this is 76,450 we have to take here. Okay, so we are continuing the, here we balanced because our purpose is we should get the old partners adjusted capital, then only we can calculate this much. That is why I done one balancing here. Then we some more space is there, so we can extend these things and this amount we can write here, not here. Okay, so first of all we can brought down the old partners capital here by balance, brought down same amount. Their capital is not changing, this amount only their capital, and 65,160. Then next line we are writing by cash or by bank. We have to see old balance sheet what is given, cash at the bank. So new partner is bringing that only, by bank only the money is coming. So here we can write by bank. How much amount? This is the amount, 76,450. So it is over. Now take the total. Total and the balance will be the same amount because there is no other amount is there. So here 87,740 and here 65,160, here 76,450, and the same amount you write here, and here the balance carried on will be to balance carried on, write the same amount or this amount, all are same only. That is coming 87,740. Here 65,160, 76,450. Okay, so in this capital account is having two sections. Okay, first section we are finding the adjusted capital of the old partner. After that we will in the next section this will brought down. After that we will make the calculation there. Then we will get the new partnership capital. Then only this amount we are writing. Then we have to balance once again, and this is coming in the new balance sheet. Okay, now in the balance sheet these things as usual the balance sheet is coming. Okay, balance sheet there is no new adjustment like a previous question how we made the same way only. So here a cash at the bank will come, cash at the bank already 5,000 is there, plus new partner brought a premium for goodwill. How much? 20,000 is bringing now. 20,000 that we can add. And new partner's capital is 76,450. Okay, so this much you add there. Then how much amount is coming, that you write. Then other things revaluations changes you have to made with other asset and write here. Okay, and there is no other item here. Debtors you have to take and debtors provision is there, so debtors minus provision take here. Stock value is increasing, so stock 35 plus that increasing value add and write here. Then plant and machinery is decreasing, so write this amount in the inner column, minus how much amount returned the revaluation account, profit and loss adjustment account debit side, that you write and subtract. Then balance sheet asset side will be over. Then in the liability side, we have to see always old balance sheet. Okay, so creditors is there is no changes in the value. Creditors the same amount is coming. What about the reserve fund? Reserve fund will not come again. Again means it is already added here. Okay, in the capital account it is already included. You see, reserve fund we added to this partnership to capital. That is why it is already coming in the capital account. If we are taking again, that is wrong, and the balance sheet will not match. Okay, so that amount when you are writing the capital amount here, automatically reserve also included in that. Then creditors only coming. Then after that capital account of all the three partners you mentioned there, NEM, CHEM, and that new partner is Prime. Okay, that all the amount you write here and take the total, and the balance sheet will get equal. Okay, so this question, to solve this question, it will take a half an hour. So that much time you have to spend and study this very clearly. Then only you come to next question. Okay, you can pause the video here and you can complete that, understand this topic clearly. Then only you proceed. Okay, we are going to next question. Next question is 68. It will be this one, homework. Okay, I will explain. Listen carefully. Following is the balance sheet of A and B who are sharing profits in the ratio of 2:3. In the liability side, trade payables, outstanding expenses, capital of A and B. Then in the asset side, goodwill, plant and machinery, stock, debtors, bank balance, deferred revenue expenditure. Do you remember what is this deferred revenue expenditure? This is an example of accumulated loss. Treatment, I think you are remembering. Nothing is mentioning here. So this will be going to all the partners capital account debit side. We have to distribute among the old partner this accumulated loss. Okay, debit side it will come on the partners capital account. In which ratio? That is in old ratio. Only goodwill only in sacrificing ratio. Then C is admitted into partnership on the following terms. A gives 1/4 of his share and B gives 1/5 of his share to C. So A gives 1/4 of his share. Off is given. Okay, here also off is given. So we have to find out how much is A is 1/4. A's share is 1/4. To get A's share into this one, 2/5, that is A's share, that into 1/4, that much he is giving. Okay, so after multiplying 2/5 into 1/4, how much is coming? That is A's sacrifice. Then B gives 1/5 of his share. 1/5 of is given. So we have to multiply C's share into this much, B's share into this much, 1/5, that much will be B's sacrifice. Then you add both. How much A is giving means how much is A's sacrifice, how much B's sacrifice, both you have to add, that will be new partner's share. Okay, and if this multiplication, A's share into 1/4 and B's share into 1/5, if the denominators are same, then in the numerator proportion we can write the sacrifice ratio. If a denominator is different, make the uniform same denominator, then you write a sacrifice ratio. Okay, and the new ratio, to find out the new ratio, C's share I told, C's share will be how much is A is giving plus how much is B gives, that both you add, that will be C's share. And to get A's new share, A's old share is this much, this minus what we are getting, A's share into 1/4 we calculated now, that how much A is giving, that you subtract from A's old share. And B also same way, B's old share minus how much B is giving to C, that you subtract, then make the all the denominators same, then that will be the new ratio. Then goodwill is agreed to be valued at 2.5 years purchase of the average normal profit of past 3 years. Okay, so past 3 years the result is given. some adjustment also there. We need a normal result. Okay, normal result we need. If any abnormal things is affected any year, this we have to take out from there. Then good to find out the goodwill, average profit into 2.5. That will be the goodwill. Then what is given there? 2018 profit 40,000. In the bracket it is mentioned including profit on sale of asset 50,000. So in the 40,000, one extra some abnormal profit is included. So whenever we are eliminating or deducting this 50,000 from 40, we will get a loss of 10,000. Means you take either minus 10,000 that one. Otherwise, you write a loss 10,000. Okay. Now 19. Loss 90,000, including loss by fire 2 lakh. So in that year's result, this is affected. This is taken as one of the loss in the profit loss account. If this is not there, what should be the profit? This we have to find out. So that will be from 90,000 loss is there. So whenever we are adjusting, when we are adjusting this 2 lakh, we will get 1,10,000. That much will be profit. 1,10,000 profit will come. So now need of giving the minus sign. Minus sign refers to loss. So see here minus 10, here plus 1,10,000. Then 2020 profit 2 lakh, including insurance claim received 60,000. So insurance claim received, it is abnormal things. It is not the normal trading activity of the business. That is why this we have to take out. So 60,000 when we are taking from here, it will come 1,40,000. Okay. So you use these three figures to calculate the value of goodwill. 1,40,000, 1,10,000 and minus 10,000. Add this all and to get the average profit divide by 3, then you multiply with the 2.5, that will be the goodwill of the firm. Then C does not bring his share of goodwill in cash. So after multiplying what we are getting, that is the total goodwill of the firm, that into C's share. C's share you multiply, then we will get how much is the his share of goodwill, and it is saying that C does not bring. So you are knowing how to make the entry for goodwill. The entry will be C's current account debited to sacrificing old partner's capital account. Okay. Then fourth point, C brings in capital proportionate to his share of profit in the firm. C brings in capital proportionate to his share of profit in the firm. Last question, how we calculated the new partner's capital. The same step we have to follow. Then only you will get the new partner's capital. And here what is asking, pass the necessary journal entries, also calculate a new profit sharing ratio. So now need of making the balance sheet here. And I suggest you that before passing the journal entries, you make the revaluations are not there, no? Okay, revaluation is not there. So before passing the journal entry, first of all you make the capital accounts. Okay, and after completing the capital account, you can make all the journal entries one by one. And in that journal entries will include this much things. This goodwill which is given in the balance sheet, this you have to write off among the old partner. This accumulated loss we have to write off among the old partner. Then goodwill's new partner is bringing capital. This entry we can write at last only, because after all the calculation only that amount they are getting, that we can write at last. And new partner is not bringing his share of premium, so that entry will be C's current account debited to old partner's capital accounts. Then after that C is bringing that much capital, then this we can take it. Okay. Yes, next question that we will solve here. 69. Mohan and Mahesh were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. On 1st April 2012, they admitted Nusrat as a partner in the firm. The balance sheet of Mohan and Mahesh on that date was under: creditors 2,10,000, workmen compensation funds 2,50,000, general reserve 1,60,000. Then capital is this much. In the asset side, this cash in hand, debtors, stock, machinery and building. Then it was agreed that the value of a building is to be appreciated to 3,80,000. It is affecting the revaluation accounts. This is the new. It is appreciated 2 is given, not buy. If a buy is given, 3,80,000 will be the profit. But here it is appreciated 2 is given. This is the new value, and old value is given there. Compare. It is a 2,80,000 and it is a 3,80,000. So 1,00,000 is increasing. Okay. If a 2 is given, this is the new value. Then this new value and the old value compare. Difference will be the profit. If it is saying that the value of building is to be appreciated by 3,80,000 is given, then 3,80,000 is the profit, and the new value will be 2,80,000 plus 3,80,000. That is the new value which is going to come in the balance sheet. I am telling the difference of 2 and buy. Okay. Then next one. Stock is undervalued by 25%. Its meaning is here stock is given there one amount. So this value became less. The correct amount will be more than 1,20,000. Once again, stock is undervalued by 25%. When we taken the value stock this much, it became less. The correct figure is more than that. That is the meaning of undervalued. This became less. What is the amount given in the balance sheet? That became less. So correct amount will be more. So this is how much amount is coming. That much will be the profit. It will come in the credit side of the revaluation account. It's a calculation I am going to show just now, after completing the reading. Okay. Now, third one. The liability of a workman compensation fund was determined at 2,30,000 workman compensation fund. And here one workman compensation fund is given. This is the example of this one, workman compensation fund. This is the example of specific reserve. Okay. Then 2,50,000 is given here, and the actual liability they are telling that 2,30,000. 2,50,000 is given in the balance sheet, and here 2,30,000. So 20,000 is remaining in that workman compensation fund. Okay, in the workman compensation fund 20,000 is remaining because 2,50,000 is there. 2,30,000 only we have to keep as a liability. So remaining 20,000. That is the profit. This we can directly distribute to the old partners capital account. But if the journal entry, if you are writing, the journal entry for this item will be workman compensation fund account debit, that is 2,50,000, to liability for workman compensation 2,30,000, then to old partners capital account, to Mohan's capital, to Mahesh's capital, and that 20,000 will be distributing among the both the partners, and 2,30,000 we are writing in the to liability for workman compensation. Then, and this will not come in the revaluation account. This item will not come in the revaluation account because here the profit how much is there, directly we are transferring to capital account. Then fourth one, Nusrat brought in her share of goodwill rupees 1,00,000 in cash. Okay, this much premium of goodwill she is bringing. So the journal entry part I am not going because many questions that we studied. Then Nusrat was to bring further cash as would make her capital equal to 20% of the combined capital of Mohan and Mahesh after above revaluation and adjustments are carried out. So at this point they are telling that what should be the new partner's capital. In the previous two questions there we have seen new partner is bringing proportionate capital. Okay, here also proportionate capital, and they are telling this way, Nusrat was to bring further cash as would make her capital equal to 20% of combined capital of Mohan and Mahesh. What is the old partner's capital after all the adjustments? Both the partners' capital is how much? That is the combined capital of Mohan and Mahesh. That amounts 20% will be the new partner's capital. Here no need of calculating total capital of the firm. It is another way because what the question is saying, accordingly we have to follow. So here they are telling that the new partner's capital will be 20% of the total capital of old partners after all the adjustment. So now need to calculate total capital. You find out after the adjustment what is the capital of Mohan and Mahesh, that both you add together. then that into 20%, that will be new partnership capital. Then the future profit sharing ratio will be Mohan 2/5, Mahesh 2/5, Nusrat 1/5. New ratio is given, that is a 2:2:1. Okay, this is the new ratio among all the three partners. Then prepare re-evaluation accounts, partners capital accounts, and the balance sheet of the new firm. Also show clearly the calculation of capital brought by Nusrat. Okay. Then we can go to the solution. Something I made for you. Here 69. First of all, I made the revaluation account. The revaluation account here 1 lakh, that is the building value is increasing and the stock value is coming 40,000. Then revaluation profit will come. Revaluation profit will come 1,40,000. I think these things, I think no need of wasting my time by writing this, because you are, I think you became very expert to prepare the revaluation account, totaling and balancing. Okay, so this 1,40,000 is coming here. This you distribute in the old ratio. Okay, then I want to tell how the stock value here 40,000 is coming. Okay, that is a new things for you, so that you can listen. I am reading the question once again. Remember, listen. Stock is undervalued by 25% and the stock value is given here 1,20,000. I told you 1,20,000, the correct value stock will be more than 1,20,000. Okay. Then to find out that amount, this way we can think and understand. So what is the value which is given in the, suppose the correct value of stock is X. Okay, correct value of stock is X. X minus here how many percentage? 25%. X minus 25% of X. Okay, correct value, we are assuming that the correct value is X. X minus 25% of X means what is the correct value of the stock? That stock minus 25% of that stock. This will be the value which is given here. The value which is given here, the stock value is 1,20,000. Okay, so this is the value given there. And here this you can work out by finding the LCM, and you can do, then you will get what is the value of X. Okay, then X will be the correct value. X will be the correct value. Then you compare 1,20,000 and that value, you will get 40,000. Okay, you can take the LCM and you can do. And I am doing in another way. Another way I am showing how this value of X is coming. So we know 25%, we can write 0.25. Right, because 25% means 25 out of 100. 25 out of 100 we can write 0.25. Okay, so this much portion we can write 0.25x. Correct now? Okay, 25% of x we can write 0.25x. Then here x is there. So x minus 0.25x, that is equal to how much? X will be 1. 1 minus 0.25 means 0.75x. When we are doing this much, it is coming this, and this amount is given how much? 1,20,000. So without using the LCM, this way also we can calculate. Then 0.75x is equal to this much. Then what should be the x? X will be, this is going to the other side, so here it is a multiplication, then this will become division. So 1,20,000 divided by 0.75. Okay, this is another method without using the LCM. So now we will get the value of x. 1,20,000 divided by 0.75. So we will get 1,60,000. So X we are getting 1,60,000. And in the balance sheet this amount is given. Which amount? 1,20,000 is given. So the new value is 1,60,000. So when we are comparing, how much is coming? This is 40,000. Okay. So if undervalued is given, we can use this method and we can get the value. Otherwise, here you can take the LCM and that method you are knowing. So it is alternative method. You can follow either this or otherwise that one. Okay. And if overvalued is given, then that is then we are calculating this way. If 25% overvalued is given, then we are doing this way. Here we apply plus. Okay. X plus 25% of X is equal to what is given the balance sheet value. Then you work out, you will get the answer. Okay. Or undervalued means profit is coming. Overvalued means loss is coming in the revaluation account. This is the new things for you. So if any doubt is there, watch this match once again and clarify it. Then I am moving to capital accounts. Capital account, already some items I have written there to save our time. Then firstly opening balance is written 1,80,000. Premium for goodwill, it is given in the question. And before that you need to calculate a sacrifice ratio. And you can understand that is sacrifice made by Mohan only. Okay. You have to find out a sacrificing ratio. Okay. Then only come to the capital accounts. Then and you will get a sacrifice made by Mohan only. One partner only sacrificing. That is why the premium which is brought by the new partner, the full amount we are writing to Mohan only. Then general reserve which is given in the balance sheet, that we have to distribute among the old partner in old ratio. Then workman commission fund I told 1,50,000 is given in the balance sheet and 1,30,000 is the liability. So 20,000 profit is there. That 20,000 we are distributing in old ratio. This much is coming. Now revaluations result, this is 1,40,000 when we are distributing, that you have to show here. Distribution you have to show there. So that amount is coming this much, 84,000 and 56,000. Then any item is there to take care. Balance sheet assessed goodwill is not there, and here accumulated loss is not there, and here one general reserve we took, this also we took, revaluations result also we took, and new partners premium for goodwill also we took. So everything is completed. Now we have to take the total and find out the capital of the old partner. Okay, I done already. So this much is coming, 3,92,000 is coming for Mohan, and Mahesh 2,08,000 is coming. Then we can continue this one. Here are two balance carried on. Same amount, 3,92,000, 2,08,000. This we can brought down here also by balance brought down 3,92,000, 2,08,000. Then we have to make the calculation here. Okay, the question is saying that new partnership capital is, I am writing here what is saying in the question, that sentence I am writing, new partnership capital is equal to combined capital, means together, combined capital of old partners, and it is saying 20%, that into 20 upon 100. This will be the new partnership capital according to this question. Previous question it is saying that he is bringing proportionate capital, that will given. Then we are taking the combined capital of old partner. Then we have to find out the total capital. So to get the total capital, combined capital into reciprocal of old partners new profit sharing ratio. Then we are getting total capital. Then total capital into new partners share. This is the method we have to follow in the previous two questions. One question we solved and 68 question I given for homework. In both the question, that is the method. But here the question is giving this much, new partner is bringing 20% of the combined capital of the old partner. That is why it is in another way. Then combined capital of this both the amount we have to add it together. Okay. So 3,92,000 plus 3,92,000 plus 2,08,000. We are adding, it is coming 6 lakh. So 6 lakh into 20 upon 100, 1,20,000. So this is the new partner's share of capital. Okay, combined capital of A and B is coming 6 lakh. It's a 20%. It is not like a previous question. If according to previous question, if you are following, now this into reciprocal of old partners new profit sharing ratio. Okay, combined share of old partners reciprocal we have to multiply, then we will get one amount, that amount into new partners share, then only we are getting his share. So in this question, this way. Now here this much amount he is bringing, 1,20,000. 1,20,000 he is bringing. So in the balance sheet what is given, we are doing question number 69. In that cash in hand is given. If a cash in hand is given, here we can write by cash. Okay, if a cash at the bank is given, the writing will be yes, bank. So 1,20,000 is coming. Now you take the total is coming here, and the balance will be this amount is coming. Okay, then capital account is completed. You have to do one more time total and balance that you have to do. Then I am continuing. In the balance sheet, firstly cash in hand will be what is given in the old balance sheet. Here the old balance sheet 1,40,000 is given. 1,40,000 plus his premium he is bringing 1 lakh. Then his capital he is bringing 1,20,000. So this much item you took and add there. Debtors no changes, same amount only coming. So this amount, debtors amount we can write there. Stock value is increased and we find out this value stock, that is the calculation, and we got to 1,60,000. So this way 1,20,000 plus 40. Here you have to write here 1,20,000. Balance sheet this is given, and we found that 40,000 more is required because it was undervalued. 40,000 became less. So 1,60,000 is coming. Then machinery there is no changes, and building it is increased 1 lakh. So old amount plus 1 lakh that you write there. This much item, and this total is how much? 1 lakh, 2 lakh 40, 2 lakh 40, then 3 lakh 60. Okay, debtors that amount you write. Machinery also write. Building old amount plus that increasing amount is 1 lakh. Here building is given 2,80,000. So 2,80,000 plus so 3,80,000. Other amount you write. Then when you are coming to this side, creditors is 2,10,000, and claim for workman compensation. There was a 1,50,000 workman compensation fund was there, and 20,000 only we distribute among the partner. Means the question is directly saying that 1,30,000 liability is there. So 1,30,000 is coming as a, listen the writing here, claim for workman compensation. If you are writing here workman compensation fund, that is wrong. Okay, fund means it is a specific reserve. Now this is not a specific reserve, now it is a liability. Or we can write it this way, instead of claim we can write liability. Liability for workman compensation also we can write, but don't write a workman compensation fund, that is wrong. So 1,30,000, then capital you can follow this one. This is 3,92,000. After all the adjustment, what capital, not this capital, it is changed. So 3,92,000 plus 2,08,000 plus new partners capital, that is 1,20,000. Then Okay, so that it's a total you write there. And here also debtors I did not write, missionary I did not write, you write and take the total, and this also will come. Okay, today I am not giving more questions. One new topic was there, that is why this much you practice. And one more question you can try. Next question 70, question number 70 you can try in your way. If answer is not getting, you ask me through WhatsApp. And I heard that economics subject is already over. Then you are getting more time to study accounts. So seriously spend your time. And the question which I told you here, this will take you more than half an hour. Okay, so after attending this class, at least you have to spend more than 2 hours to complete this much portion. Okay, then we can see again.